move on to Georgia and Missouri. We're already 28 and a half minutes in, so make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button, like, subscribing, rating, and reviewing, all that good stuff. So yeah, let's get on to it. Georgia and Mizzou. Where's that Missouri defense been? You know, I'm just curious because that was the Missouri defense everybody thought we were going to see. Y'all returned 10 of 11 starters this year. Y'all are old, like everybody else in college football. Y'all are old, physical. Okay. Darius Robinson, the number 6, the defensive lineman, he's gonna play on Sundays for a long time. Okay. He might be a first round draft pick, honestly. And Missouri doesn't have a ton of those defensively over time. I think the best defensive player out of Missouri in recent times, the linebacker, Nick Bolton, that plays for Kansas City right now. But outside of that, I mean, not historically, we finna put first rounders out. I think Darius Robinson might be one of them. You listen to anybody talk about that dude in the SEC right now, they're like, bro, scary. We called him Equate version Sean Oakman. Like, Mans is terrifying. 6'6", 285 pounds, ain't a lick of fat on the dude. Okay, he is a really, really good football player. That is a good football team. Okay, I could do without Eli Drinkowitz's behavior on the sideline. I know it's wild. I don't need you to be a professional. I don't need you to not show emotion. But man, really, really, really upset every time everything doesn't go exactly his way. But is a really, really, really good football coach. So I think that's where we should start with it. And this is an interesting defense from Missouri as well. Georgia came into this football game they've allowed 6 sacks all year. They give up 3 in this football game. So they blitzed the shit out of them. That's how they did it. If you're asking how'd they do it, how'd they have success, they blitzed the hell out of Georgia on Saturday and for all 4 quarters as well. But I think we can talk about Missouri's defense. We can talk about, hey, they ran the ball successfully, and we'll get to it. Did Missouri. Georgia's offense looked stagnant at time, but, showed up when they needed to. All that good analysis. Dude, this game was won on Monday. This game for Georgia was won on Monday. The decision to put Kamari Lassiter in the slot to cover Luther Burden was one of the most impactful winning coaching decisions made on a Monday, made on a Tuesday, whenever it was made in game planning that we've seen this year, in my opinion. Okay. And I know I watched this football team closer than I watched the other ones. I was at this football game. But I mean, guys, Luther Burden had 3 receptions for 54 yards, I think it was. 3 receptions for 53 yards. Okay. If you take out the 1 reception for 39 yards and a touchdown that they had on the opening drive, that was against Dalen Everett, by the way, he had 2 catches for 14 yards. This guy's going to be in New York or wherever for the Blitnikoff Award, all right? And Kamari Lassiter was the better number 3 on Saturday. I know that's hard for a lot of people to wrap their head around, all right, particularly NFL draft analysts that are just now figuring out about Kamari Lassiter, all right? But this is a football player, guys, who has been an absolute strap out there at corner, all right? And he's a traditional corner, and he's going to play Sundays at corner. He's going to be a first-round draft pick potentially at corner. And they said, hey, we're going to play him in the slot against a wide zone football team. Now, what does that mean? That means that corner's got to come in, all right, and he's got to play in the nickel, all right, and he's got to be prepared to come down and set the edge if need be, if asked to do so, all right? So we're going to ask him not only to play a different position, we're going to ask him to play off man, all right, in the nickel, but we're going to also ask him to come down and support the run if need be. What a tremendous football game from Kamari Lassiter. Just – again, one on a Monday, all right? And we kind of left you a tea leaf. And shouts out to Tyke Smith as well for being ready when you're called upon, because this was not your game, son. A 5th-year senior, we're going to come to you on a Monday, Tuesday during the game plan, and we're going to say, hey, 2-3, you have played a phenomenal season this year. You have played so well in pass coverage. Elite. You've made yourself some money on Sundays. But this Saturday, we need you to sit. We need you to sit when we ask you to sit, and we're going to ask Kamari to go in there in the nickel and cover that guy. Because not that we don't think you can, but we think he really, really can. So we're going to ask him to do that. Julian Humphrey, we need you to step up, and he did. Coaching. Every single year, we pop it up. Every single time we turn the tape on, we're like, damn, he altered his game plan. He altered his ID. He changed who he was. You should take note. You should take note, other football coaches. Hey, we got meat on the bone left for you guys. All right, Clemson, Notre Dame didn't talk about it. Shane Beamer. We got you. We got you tomorrow. Ohio State and Rutgers, we didn't talk about it. Ole Miss, my Lord. Oregon, my Lord. Pac-12 after dark. I mean, they was super late after dark out there this week. Hey, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button on your way out. I appreciate you. I love you. Hey, subscribe as well. We'll see you.